Welcome to the What is Life, the What is Life podcast. Welcome to the What is Life, the What is Life podcast. Welcome to the What is Life, the What is Life podcast, yeah.
Welcome back to the What is Life podcast. Yes, it's your boy, your host, Sensei Spees in the building. Yes, Mr. Cronkite himself. Back at you with another episode, season 2, episode 5. And I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for making the What is Life podcast what it is. For real. Without you, trust me, we would not be here right now. This moment that we're having right now, this back and forth that we're having right now, this discussion that we're having right now, it wouldn't exist without you. So, however you're listening, however you're watching, thank you. I love you because without you, the What is Life podcast, can't stress it enough, would not exist. So shout out to you. And shout out to Pal pulling up. He was like, you know what? It's been too long. Drop one on him. And I was like, all right, pal. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because this is what we do. And we can't shy away from what we do. You know, we can't keep running from the purpose, especially when the door is so wide open. Just can't keep slamming that shit shut, trying to go and pick locks. That's how you trouble the waters. We gotta go with the flow. But as we flow, naturally, things are going to get in the way, try to block the flow. Like a drain, for instance. We take for granted sometimes how smooth the water goes down the drain until you start to notice water just building up as you're brushing your teeth or as you're taking a shower. The water's not going down like it used to, but it's still flowing, though, still seeping through. But over time, if you don't get rid of the clog, get rid of the obstacle, go through the obstacle, it's going to be a buildup. And we cannot have buildups. Not within the self. That's what causes stress. That's what causes pressure. That pressure will never go away. That's an energy that we gotta work with. And it's a great energy to work with. For instance, gravity. Sometimes when I walk pal, right, I close my eyes because I try to train myself, train my other senses to be more aware. So by hearing pal's footsteps, I'm able to keep track of where I'm going. Somehow, I think this helps for when I go to sleep. So when I'm in a dream state, what I'm dreaming now, it's way more aware. Because I realize more and more how powerful we are. Like, we're more than just human beings, we're gods. We are more than what we appear to be. So when I'm in this dream state, I have to remember that I can fly. And recently I've been doing that. But sometimes in the dream states, there's obstacles that are coming about, if you will. Like a tiger just pops out of nowhere. And it's not like, oh, yo, let me pet the tiger, whoop, whoop, whoop. Nah, it's none of that. That thing's hungry, he's trying to eat you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to run. You can't run. Y'all know how it is trying to run in a dream. You start to, like you stuck in mud, can't go anywhere. But the thing is, if you realize that your energy, you can literally transform into anything to get away that quick. Like, boom, 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 boom. Crazy, I know. Sounds really crazy. But let's look at when we go to the moon. Like every moon landing that we noticed, you see them when they're walking on the moon. These astronauts are bounding because they're so light. But within our body, we know lies a soul. And that energy that is within us, that's what makes us do what we do. That's what makes us be productive in life. But walking on the moon, from the videos I've seen, it seems like it's impossible. Like you have to jump. You have to bound. And then, you could take off in the air. Amazing. Shout out to all the astronauts in the world. But I say all that to say, that the more aware that we are, the more simple life really gets. Like even trying to track down goals that seem impossible, it's really simple. The formula to attracting anything you want is simple. But as men, as women, we are flawed. Like, I'm not perfect. Trust me. I am not perfect. Far from it. I don't think I'm a positive role model. I don't think that I'm somebody that anyone should be looking up to. Because I'm trying to learn still so much. Like, yeah, we may be gods, but we are not. We're not God, though. Like, there's so much that is around us. Like, this earth alone. Like, it's just amazing that we're here to partake and even be able to experience and witness all of this. But sometimes we drown ourselves in misery and we fail to realize that whatever situation we're in, it's a chance for us to learn and grow and ascend. This life, as we know it, is all about perspective. And each and every one of us has a unique perspective on life. So it's so funny how, social media has us so addicted to seek validation or seek like-minded individuals, when in reality, like in totality, we are all alike because we are so different. That's what makes us so beautiful, all of us. And as God being the ultimate creator that God is, this microphone that I'm speaking in, this laptop that is recording on, these cameras that are recording me, this light, this hat, these glasses, it's all God. So, as crazy as it sounds, we are in a godly realm. And in this realm, there's equals and opposites. And in order to be God, because we have free will in this godly realm, in order to be God, we got to know that we are in training. Like, we are in learning. We're in school. That's why we have the power to create. No matter how mundane our creation may be, we still have the power to create because we are here in this present moment, in this now. And the future is always now. So if we provide ourselves with the structures to maximize our energy, it's amazing the things that we can accomplish in repetition. Because this life, it's so repetitive, but it never repeats itself. every time the sun rises, you have the power right then and there to create. Every time the moon is in the sky, every time the night is upon us, you have the choices and decisions to do whatever you want. I think we forget sometimes, since we all try to seek some sort of validation. I feel like we forget sometimes, like, there is more than one way to achieve success. Like, there's new ways being discovered every day. There's ways that there's ways that have yet to even be manifested. So every day we have that power. That's amazing. I can't get my mind off that. What drives me crazy, though, is the concept of time, right? We all know time is a social construct. This earth has been around for billions and billions of years. And throughout recent years, we've been keeping track of time. But since the earth's been around so long, I feel like the deeper that we actually explore into the earth, think about how much of the ocean has yet to be explored. And think about the species that are still being born every day. It's just something to think about. Through the power of visualization, right? We visualize at a high frequency. We know that. But to actually act out what we create and see in our mind, that's special. That's special. That's something that not everyone can do. Not everyone can show their vision. Not everyone can expose themselves to the world, expose their thoughts to the world in such a artistic way. Like, say you go out one day, you see a cactus. You're like, wow, that is a beautiful cactus. It's green, vivid, luscious green. You can bite it, but you know if you bite it, you're going to get all them pines and needles in your mouth. So you don't want to get bloodied up. But sometimes I wish that you can just stick a faucet in a cactus and extract water from it, like on the cartoons. I think that'd be pretty dope to do in real life. Like, say if you're stranded out in the desert, that'd be no problem. Just carry around your little faucet. Get you some sips. Anywho, you're captivated by the beauty of the cactus, and you want to display it. You want to show it off to the world. So you take a picture, boom, and then you show the world the cactus. That's awesome because you're showing the world God's creation. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Like, that was your intention. Deep down inside, like subconsciously, unconsciously, that was your intent. In the last episode, episode 4, we had our first interview ever. We had my Aunt Gwenny on. Amazing. By far the best episode we ever had. My favorite. But there was something that she said in there in particular that really stood out. That really just hit me. Stuck with me. She said that God uses people. And she gave her brief testimony. But it was powerful. But God uses people. And I hold that as true. I do. Like when you look at a tree, right? When you look at a tree, we know it came from a seed. When we got here, trees have been here for years and years and years. So we know man physically did not create the tree. We know that women cannot give birth to trees. Ain't no doctor yelling timber during birth. Like, that's, we've never seen that before. Maybe, because with modern day science and the way technology is going, things are getting crazy. Things are getting crazy. Look at electric cars. Before Henry Ford, people probably thought, man, I'd never be able to whip a car around them. Before the Wright brothers, people probably thought, man, I wish I could fly a plane. Never thought I'd fly a plane. Now we're on the verge about to have electric planes. Wild. Wild. This life really is crazy. It makes you think. It makes you think. But sometimes when we think, we get lost into our thoughts. And then we get caught up in a totally false reality that's not even real. We get lost in some shit that hasn't even happened yet. And we hold that as true. And that creates a lot of fear and anxiety. And all that is just illusions. That's illusions. That's why I don't agree with the term kill your ego. You need your ego. That's your self-esteem. That's your son. Don't kill yourself. Because there's a lot of shit in this life that gets thrown at us that we have to rise above. We got to be stronger than the opposition. When we're stronger than what's opposing us, we're able to flow with it. We're able to dance with it, vibe with it. Know what I mean? It's natural. If we understand ourselves, if we understand our rhythms, our habits, we'll know what we can change, how to change it to become our most efficient, highest self, manifested in this bodily form. Because this is God's body. That's what we're in right now. This is a godly realm that we're in right now. We're in God's school. And like school, in life, in real life, it can get hard. Shit can get hard. But if you're listening to this right now, you know when shit gets hard, that's when miracles happen. That's when blessings come. Because you're going to will yourself up to get out of the situation that you're in, or improve the situation that you're in. Man, life. We're all so different, but we all are experiencing God consciousness every single day. That's what makes us the same. That's what makes us all connected. And since God uses people, and since we all have our own unique individual relationships with God, religion is a hard concept, a hard conversation to have with people. Because not everybody subscribes to the same Bible. Some people don't even subscribe to the Bible at all. It's crazy. I grew up in Japan, influenced by Buddhist beliefs. And then in Mississippi, straight Baptist church. Church for 5 hours, 6 hours, straight, hot, sweating. It was in the South, Mississippi, humid, no AC. Oh man, deep South. Then in Florida with the Catholic school, Catholic. Now, I'm just a spiritual being walking with God. Crazy, but it's true. So have no fear. We're all gonna pass. Yo, that's real though. We're all gonna pass. That's all the time that we have for the What is Life podcast. I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. As always, it is your boy, your host, Sensei Spees. Yes, Mr. Cronkite himself. If you made it this far, you are amazing. Powerful being, powerful soul. I love you. And like I said, without you, this episode would not even exist. So, stay tuned for episode 6.